interest of education, product development, and the overall improvement of our tourism product. This is the Caribbean Tourism Organization e-workbook, which is a series of tourism and environmental awareness-based lessons aimed at educating our children between the ages of 6 to 12 on the importance of tourism. This, we hope, will catch on very quickly and resonate with our children and adults alike, as we must recognize that we are competing for visitor arrival, and our edge will be with high level of customer appreciation as we show to our visitors and how we show to them that we are indeed high on the friendly list of countries and the need to protect our environment. The pilot project started this morning at my former school, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Primary School in Dutch Quarter, and at the Ruby La Vega Primary School in Retreat Estate, which we visited this morning to deliver some training material for the CTO program. Both Minister Smith and I taught an interactive lesson which highlighted tourism, which interacted with students and got direct feedback from them in regards to their concerns, as well as a general awareness about tourism and the need for us as a people to ensure the importance of tourism maintains a high level of importance within our schools and for the future of this country. Also, while I'm on the subject of tourism, there has been a plan for some time to build a boardwalk link between the harbor and the Great Bay Boardwalk. In recent weeks and months, we have recognized the increased road traffic activity on the road to Point Blanche, and I believe in the interest of prevention above cure, we must urgently work to ensure that our cruise visitors can get an easily accessible, leisurely walk to Phillipsburg and the shopping area. We have commitments of the property owners, Bobby's Marina and Doc Martin, to facilitate the construction of the boardwalk, and my ministry will be working closely with these property owners to see the start of the construction of this link within short. The idea is to provide a safe pathway to our guests who wish to walk to Phillipsburg. As you are aware, I was able to reach across the aisle and join Member of Parliament Sylvia Jacobs on her legislation for increasing the age for drinking and the purchasing of alcoholic drinks from 16 to 18. This is important to highlight for several reasons, two of which are: the first, it shows that bipartisan spirit and approach will allow us to accomplish great things in the interest of moving this country, St. Martin, forward. Secondly, the initiative is timely, as we must do what we need to do as a community and as a country to reiterate underage drinking, as it contributes to too many short-lived lives and the loss of opportunities for young people who, after becoming hooked on alcohol at an early age, find themselves in a slum with very little hope of reaching their true potential. Everyone has a role to play, and I encourage each resident to sound the alarm whenever they see anyone offering alcohol to minors, or if they see underage persons attempting to purchase alcohol. Another important legislation is the timeshare legislation, which is an initiative from the Honorable President of Parliament, Mrs. Sarah Westcott Williams. For more than about 3 decades, the timeshare industry has provided stability to our economy, and today it remains a major part of the hospitality industry. Many persons from around the world have purchased a vacation home away from home in St. Martin, and the main objective of this legislation is to provide a sense of security and protection to vacation on St. Martin and for the overall protection of any mistakes from the past in resurfacing and potentially damaging the industry. Good sounding planning forms an integral part of our stabilization plan as a government, and while infrastructural developments are necessary, these sort of initiatives that protect the industry are equally important. As Minister, both leading the charge in these 2 initiatives and committing and signing on the support for these 2 initiatives, I am honored to do so on behalf of
this Christmas season, boy. Festival Village, 8 p.m. December 8th. Come win prizes with family and friends. You don't want to miss this, seeing that it is time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Ham and turkey, airline tickets, hotel stays, Christmas goodies, Santa's bag with more to win. Time for Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular. Festival Village on December the 8th. $10 for you to play, starts 8, so don't be late. Festival Village on December the 8th. Yes, folks, the Lion Wally Hamilton Christmas Bingo Spectacular is on Saturday, December the 8th at the Festival Village. Tickets are available at the Lion's Den, at Van Dorp, at Big D Photo Studio, and from all Lion members, going at only $10, $20, or €10. So folks, get your tickets in time. It's going to be quite a spectacular bingo. Anybody bingo? Nobody bingo.
Tell them, connecting you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
A school safety stakeholders meeting is being held at the University of St. Martin as we speak, with stakeholders from the different school boards. This follows the meeting of stakeholders in the government and private sector last week. The aim is to develop advanced safety and emergency management in the education sector on St. Martin. A cornerstone for the achievement of this goal is the joint and participatory development of a school safety roadmap to advance school safety in the short, medium, and long term. We continue to push forward with our ministry's plans to ensure a better, safer environment for our children. The upcoming Youth Town Hall meeting. As we continue in our efforts to make a positive change in the lives of the few who have gone astray, the Student Support Services Division will be collaborating with the St. Martin Youth Parliament to host a special Youth Town Hall meeting on the matter of fighting in schools. Youths Speak Out. This session will be held at the University of St. Martin on Friday, December 7th, 2018, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
This event is targeted at youth only, inviting our young people to show up and speak out on this issue that affects them. Remember, positive thinking and right-acting young people are the majority. So let us support them and give an audience to their voices. Listen to your children and let them know that you hear and that you care. Last week, I met with the staff of the St. Martin Vocational Training School. It was a productive discussion where the teachers were able to express their concerns and also presented some suggestions for the way forward. I'll be working with the board, with the management and staff to improve the conditions for a better teaching, learning environment and a safer space for all. The 2019 study financing applications. The division study financing hereby informs the general public that the application period for study financing from the Government of St. Martin for the school year 2019-2020 is taking place during September 1st, 2018 through January 15, 2019. The study financing application is completely digital and online. Persons who are interested must go to their website at www.studyfinancing.sx and complete the application process there. The division study financing will subsequently schedule an appointment with the applicant to verify all the original documents. This week, copies of the Tourism Education for Caribbean e-learning series were distributed to representatives of all our public and subsidized schools. And the Minister of TIAT, Mr. Stuart Johnson, just made reference to those materials that were handed out to the various schools. This initiative was a collaborative effort of the Ministry of TIAT and the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth, and Sport. Today, just a while ago, both Minister Johnson and I visited 2 public schools and made symbolic presentations to the students, as well as conducted an interactive teaching session with the students. It is the intention that other persons in this ministry and also the St. Martin Tourist Bureau will continue this initiative. The series covers a range of topics related to tourism in the Caribbean that are geared towards children between the ages of 6 and 12 years of age.
Hey ma, how you doing? You busy?
I hear, just paying some bills, taking care of business, you know what it is?
I know, you're doing your online banking.
I don't have to stand in those long lines to pay bills. I can transfer when I want. I can check my account wherever. It's like the bank open 24/7. I even here checking the statement right now as we're talking. How's Miami?
Well, that's why I'm calling. I'm finishing up a few songs now, but I'm afraid that studio time might be more than I thought.
I need to know who you are.
And I was wondering if I could get some help with some funds, and I could pay you back as soon as I get back to St. Martin.
Let me check my account. How much you need?
I think 500 should be enough.
I can transfer it to you while online. Direct from me to you. No problem.
Great. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll get online with Viv now.
Alright, darling. You know who you're for?
I need to know who you're for.
Contact WIB today for your complete personal online banking experience. Available for all mobile devices. The Wynwood Islands Bank, now your online banking partner in progress.
Who you for?
Alcohol was being sold to young people, whether they come pick it up for their parents and so forth. And they asked me to look into it. What I did was I went to the supermarket and I asked the owner, I said, XYZ, what is going on? Is this the case? She said, yes, but the parents sent them to buy it. And I told her, but there's a law. She said, yes, but the law's in Dutch. No one ever explained her the law. I said, yeah, but would you send your 11-year-old child to buy alcohol? He was there present. She said, no. I said, so why are you poisoning then the minds of those in our community? And she said, their minds are already poisoned. And I took great offense to that. And what I did was I printed the draft initiative law that is being presented here today. Along with a sign, I created a sign with drinking under 18, and I told her the next time I come here, I will be coming with controllers, you know. And I started that campaign within my community, and I planned, and they told me, yeah, you have a lot more shops to go to, and I will go to all of them. And I would like to commend the MP on this initiative because I feel it's very important, because we have to, take care of what is ours, and the future is within the kids. And I would also like to add now a question, because according to me, back in the day, controllers within the economic affairs, they had the bevoegdheid, the authority to issue fines on the spot. Now it has been brought to my understanding that they are still BAF-pullers, but some rights were taken away from them, whether it's the fact that they don't have a fine book. So my question through you, Madam Chair, to the Minister, can the economic affairs controllers issue fines on the spot? Do they have a fine book? If not, what are the plans within the ministry to get this back to how it used to be? And so we could be able to limit these things taking place, because if there are no consequences, by the time you go to the police, you need 2 witnesses in order to corroborate the story and so forth, and then it's just dead on arrival, so to speak. So that is my question. Thank you, ma'am.
I just had a couple comments here that, first of all, of course, to congratulate the effort of the MP for bringing this to the forefront. There's many organizations like the Lions that have these concerns and sometimes feel like, man, maybe it doesn't make sense to come to the politician because it's this or it's that. But this should also serve as encouragement to people out there that you can approach members of parliament with your concerns, and ultimately, if we do our job correctly, we will effect change in the country. So that's a very good message of hope to send out there in general, that this system can work if we all do what we have to do. I just want to mention also, of course, it was very good that the MP mentioned at the end of the presentation that it's not over yet. We still need a few more steps that have to be taken. But in addition to that, I believe it was mentioned in the Central Committee, but I would like to reiterate the fact that the law that was passed on administrative enforcement, that is also something that was passed in June. I was not able to verify whether or not this was finally enacted, because this is also a law that can assist the Control Department as well as the Justice Ministry in carrying out their task and enforcing various laws, including this one that hopefully will be passed today. And I also, similar to MP Durant, share the concerns of our controllers within the TIAT ministry who will see laws coming to the country but do not feel that they're given the necessary tools. I would strongly recommend that the ministry look back into the enforcement policy document of the latest one I was able to get was of 2015. I don't know if there was a revision of that document, but please take a good look at it and ensure that it's also in line with the new laws that are being enacted so far this year in terms of administrative enforcement, because the policies definitely need to be in line with the laws for the controllers to be able to do their job.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
1,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2.
3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
I had my reservations about saying a few words to begin with, but I didn't know I would follow a member of parliament. So, thank you, Tamara, that's my cousin. So glad you're here. I'm Tyreen Hodge-Dolphin. Friends and family call me Tio, and some additional people also know me as Young Arrow. There you go. I'm one of Arrow's children, one of 14. I'm number 9. So on behalf of my brothers and sisters, all 13 of us, on behalf of his 35 grandchildren, on behalf of countless aunts, uncles, cousins, our extended family, I would just like to say thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate Daddy's life. I'm so excited for this moment because this is something that he would not have missed, so I know that he's here, tapping his feet, singing along, telling people to watch the key and pitch. So excited that this is happening tonight. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Tobias, our wonderful MC, and also a man behind the scenes, Stunky, for all their hard work in putting this event together tonight. Their love and devotion for Daddy is rivaled only by that of his children, so I want to really thank them for everything that they did, and just for everyone else.
Speak indeed on behalf of not just my family, but on behalf of all the young people in St. Peter's back in our time that referred to him not just as King Arrow, but most of us called him Daddy. He was not just the father of my cousins, Tyreen and Sean, but he was like a father to all of us. When Christmas time came around, everybody had a gift under the Christmas tree. And as a matter of fact, he celebrated it 2 days. So we got Christmas gifts on Christmas Day and also on New Year's Day. That was not just an inspiration to us, the youth. He was also truly a father figure. If you was anywhere doing anything wrong and he passed, he would stop it. And you would either gladly find yourself home or he was taking you home to your parents and giving them the full report. He was someone we could talk to. He was someone that never made us feel that there was a difference between his biological children and us who were not necessarily his children. Tonight I would like to extend my heartfelt and sincere sympathies to all of his children, all of his friends and his family. We have truly lost someone in the community who did well for our culture. I pray that his soul rests in eternal peace and that we continue to look forward to his videos, we continue to listen to his songs in order to build and stay positive and keep our culture alive. Thank you.
Teaching us to fight war, Lord, that's not so cute. Arming me with guns, teaching me how to shoot. Where's the love the Bible taught in Sunday school when I was small? As adults, you ain't teaching that at all. So teach me the way how we should love one another. Teach me the way of truth and honesty. Those some things that you displaying as adults disgracing we. Man, remember that the future belongs to we. I want you to know we are the youth today and the leaders of tomorrow. So that was the first song. No, you don't have to clap. Yeah. All right. So in 1996, Daddy came to me. He said, "You've been competing in the juniors for a little while. I think you're ready for the big boys." And my response to him was, "Daddy, you're crazy." I was 15 at the time. I was too young to compete. We went to the Carnival Committee. You're supposed to be 18. We went to the Carnival Committee. We asked if they would allow me to compete. They said if you came to the first meeting of all the Calypsonians and you made the request and let the Calypsonians vote, if they said okay, then you could sing.